right, we back. We're going to talk Tesla real fast here. Is Elon Musk done selling? My thoughts on it. There's going to be counter arguments. People that think that, okay, he reported today. If you don't know, he reported today with the SEC form that he sold $1.1 billion worth of stock. That was on Monday. Okay, so this is going to be Monday right here. This is Monday's action right here. He sold $1 billion, which was almost 1 million shares. He needs to sell 22 million. So let's just keep this in our heads here. All right, so Elon needs to sell 22 mil, which is going to equal to about 28 bill, which is going to equal his basically what his tax liability is. And this is why he's selling it. Or just to keep it simple. So far he sold 1 million that we know of. Okay. 1 million, and he sold 1 million shares, and the total volume for the day was about 33 million. All right, so just to keep this in our head, he has 2 days, up to 2 days, to report any transactions to the SEC. So 1, 2. So he reported it here after hours what he did on Monday. Okay, a lot of people. I'm just watching the stock twits here. Basically the feed for Tesla. And a lot of people are very bearish here, which is interesting. They're bearish because he said he's going to sell 10%, okay, which he's going to sell 22 million shares. He's going to sell about 28 billion worth of stock. Okay, that makes sense. He's only sold like 1%. But I think what's going to happen is, I think in my mind, what happened was the sell from Tuesday was the day that he got rid of the rest of it, because it went from 33 million volume to 59 million volume for the whole day. And this is not just my theory. This is just what I've picked up with other financial guys and gurus and whatever. This is their theory, and I think this is, watching the option flow in Tesla, I think this is probably the most correct one, is that he sold on Tuesday, and we're going to get the report after hours, probably tomorrow, of what he did on Tuesday. Very likely he unloaded the rest of that into this sell on Tuesday, given the huge spike in volume and the massive sell that took place. And so and I think that's kind of the reason we saw the bounce here was of this, because of the sell here was done. Because I think there was just no more this. You ever heard of seller exhaustion? I think the sellers were done. The shorts, you got your fill here if you were a bear. You're trying to get seconds here, and the selling was just over. So you get massacred at the start. You get a second little kind of like a reverse dead cat bounce, essentially, and then it's just going to continue higher. I don't know if it's going to keep going higher, but I anticipate to see new all-time highs if he says he's done. If all the selling is done, then this stock is going to go absolutely ballistic, in my opinion, especially based on the option flow that I saw today. So hopefully you take this with a grain of salt, as I am not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. But I am loaded myself in my small account. I'm not loaded with like a large portion of my net worth or anything, but I'm loaded in my small account. And Tesla calls right now in anticipation of a massive run-up into the release of that form. And if he does release the form, probably be a huge gap up on Friday, and probably a gap and go then too. That's my plan right now. Obviously, again, take this as a grain of salt, but I'm thinking that he's done selling and that this stock is going to continue to rip higher. So hopefully you like this. If you do, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.